Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. According to Neat Beyond TV News, NNN, an Ebola outbreak is spreading at its fastest ever pace in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC. Since May, the country has recorded 4,843 confirmed cases and 2,229 tes, Trey Low Proctor Eagles. The outbreak is caused by Bundi Bagyo, a rare strain of the Ebola virus for which no effective vaccine or treatment currently exists. To combat the spread, strict prevention and educational outreach are essential. Aya Sanada, a Japanese health promoter dispatched by Doctors Without Borders, MSF, has been working for about a month and a half in the eastern province of Ituri, the epicenter of the infections. Sanada revealed that local residents originally lacked correct information, leading to panic and riots. She travels from village to village to establish dialogue and dispel misconceptions. For instance, she has successfully persuaded locals to alter high-risk traditional burial customs, such as separately burying deceased pregnant women and their unborn babies, by explaining the extreme risk of transmission. Sanada emphasizes the urgent need to propagate correct preventative practices to stop the outbreak. According to a report by the Liberty Times, the upcoming 11-day joint military exercise Ulchi Freedom Shield, UFS, between the United States and South Korea is scheduled to begin on August 17th. Attention has been drawn to a press release by the U.S. Army's 8th Army, which, for the first time, explicitly mentioned the first island chain. The statement noted that the training will include the rapid deployment and maintenance of Army Preposition Stock 4, APS-4, to demonstrate the alliance's capability to project power quickly within the first island chain and secure key areas. Military observers interpret this inclusion as a sign that the U.S. military's strategic role in South Korea may be expanding beyond the Korean Peninsula, reflecting Washington's focus on strategic flexibility in the wider Indo-Pacific region to counter China's expansion. However, South Korean officials maintain a cautious stance, emphasizing that the joint exercise is a routine, defensive event focused solely on the security of the Korean Peninsula. According to a report by Lion Zaobao, South Korean President Lee Jae-myung dismissed the country's chief trade negotiator, Yeo Han-koo, on Saturday, August 15th. The South Korean government has not disclosed the specific reasons for this sudden personnel change. Yeo had previously served as the Director General for Trade Policy and Minister for Trade under the Moon Jae-in administration, and was reappointed by the Lee Jae-myung administration to oversee key trade affairs, including U.S.-South Korea tariff negotiations. The dismissal comes at a sensitive time, amid U.S. Section 301 investigations, ongoing controversies surrounding the e-commerce giant Coupang, and U.S. pressure on South Korea to expedite investment projects. Internal government sources suggest the decision is unrelated to trade progress or Yeo's professional performance, pointing instead to potential personal issues which Ye Hee-chenger has denied. Since a successor has not yet been named, the continuity of U.S.-South Korea trade talks may be temporarily affected. To mitigate the impact, the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy has launched an emergency response mechanism led by Assistant Minister Park Young-sung. According to a report by DW, Ukraine has launched near-daily drone attacks on warehouses belonging to Wildberries, Russia's largest online retailer, since mid-July. These strikes have hit approximately 20 logistics hubs across the country, resulting in at least 9 deaths, numerous injuries, and a temporary halt in operations at several sites. Industry experts estimate that Wildberries has lost around one-third of its warehouse space and billions of dollars worth of goods, with total damages to the company and its sellers reaching up to $9.5 billion. While Kyiv asserts that the e-commerce giant is used to distribute military and dual-use equipment to Russian soldiers on the front lines, Moscow insists the platform serves purely civilian purposes. Geopolitical experts suggest that targeting Wildberries, which, along with its competitor, Ozon, handles goods equivalent to about 8.5% of Russia's GDP, is a strategic move to disrupt Russia's economy, strain state-owned creditor banks, and bring the realities of the war directly to the Russian public. The company's massive debt and declining cash flow have now prompted its leadership to seek government financial support. According to a report by Lianhe Xiaobao, a fast-moving wildfire broke out on Sunday on Salamis Island, located just west of Athens, Greece. The fire occurred near two popular beaches in the southern and eastern parts of the island, killing 2 people whose bodies were found on Peristeria Beach. Greece's Civil Defense Ministry issued 4 consecutive evacuation orders in a short period due to the proximity of the fires to residential areas and crowded beaches. According to local authorities, 9 people are receiving treatment for burn injuries. In response to the emergency, the Greek Fire Department mobilized approximately 200 firefighters, 50 fire trucks, 6 planes, and 7 helicopters, with additional reinforcements dispatched from the mainland. Simultaneously, the Greek Coast Guard deployed 7 patrol boats alongside several private vessels and ferries, successfully evacuating around 90 people by sea. Local officials are currently working to prevent the flames from spreading into the nearby pine forests and combining with other active fires. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.